Hello, hello, hello. It is me, your True Hill Phenom SP3. Pump up the flux capacitor, jump into DeLorean, and come back in time with us to the Monday Night Wars on episode 40 of True Rewind. We are the Big 4-0. We are on the road to WrestleMania 12, just a couple of days away from uncensored 1996, but we are going to be reviewing March 11th, 1996 for WWF Raw and WCW Nitro. I am back once again with the conductor of reporting, the host of the Romeo Report, co-host of Wednesday Night Warriors, Mr. Romeo Anthony Colon.
What's up, guys? Jaquan hasn't seen my Bad Bunny hair yet.
Bad Bunny.
I wish I hadn't seen it at all, but it's okay.
I could totally see that you and your girl did something fun for Valentine's Day, and that was one of the projects. We got with us the Supreme Ivan Ooze, your favorite backseat driver in the DeLorean, Drunk Guy JJ.
It's good to be back, guys. The Big 4-0. You know, we're not 40-0 virgins, but this is our 40th episode of True Rewind. We've been doing this for a minute, man. We just keep providing that good old nostalgic content to you guys.
40 weeks of True Rewind in the books. So let us know in the comments down below what you thought about the March 11th, 1996 WWF Raw and WCW Nitro. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, push the like button, drop us a like, share this video with all your wrestling fans, your friends, and your family. There is the iCard. You could click on that or the subscribe button to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We want to thank you all for helping us reach our 1,000 subscriber milestone. That big milestone for us. It wouldn't be possible without all of you that watch True Rewind, without everyone that has been supporting True Hill Heat, and all of us that have been working hard on this YouTube channel. So we thank all of y'all, and a reminder, contact us on our Twitter page, True Heel Heat, and inbox us to let us know you are a subscriber so we can send you some of that sweet merch that Drunk Guy JJ has been collecting dust on in his new apartment.
I honestly, I'm feeling so good that we didn't reach our goal. I might even throw something else in there for you guys. Fuck it.
See, it's the time. Inbox us, True Heel Heat, on Twitter. Romeo, you are the quarterback, the pilot, the driver of DeLorean. Take it away.
Let's catch up to where we are in the scoreboard. 40 episodes in. The match of the night in the Monday Night War. I'll just have you guess really quickly. Who do you think is on top, number one, out of the matches of the night? Who do you think is number one? Okay. Hogan?
No.
I'm going to say there's three people that come to mind.
Bret, Shawn.
Bret, Shawn, and Flair.
Nah, Flair's been in hot garbage for the last
But he's gathered other match of the nights from previous weeks.
Yeah,
so.
absolutely.
Okay, number three with 23 votes for match of the night is Owen Hart.
Oh,
Forgot about Owen.
Number two with 25 matches of the night votes, Eddie Guerrero.
Forgot about Eddie too. He was
and number one, woo! Ric Flair.
Told you.
You gotta think. Okay, that makes sense. Match of the night, you gotta think Nitro's garbage. Pay-per-views are garbage. Flair's usually in the best match of the show. God, yeah, duh. You gotta put two and two together, Jaquan. Come on, you're not drunk yet.
MVP. Who do you think is on top of the leaderboards for MVP?
Montel Vontavious Porter.
LeBron James. I would say the same three guys would be in the running. Bret, Shawn, and Flair. I think we're closer here than we were on to the night.
Eddie Guerrero. The Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah.
And Sting.
God, we're fucking up.
Number two, 18 votes. Woo! Ric Flair.
Okay. Nature Boy.
Number 1 with 21 votes for MVP, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. LVP, this might be a little easier for you guys. Who do you think is number 1?
Number 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 Kid, and 3 gotta be Mongo. No, but we taking it easy on Mongo ever since we gave him the meter. I don't know. Shit. Number
3 Kid has got it a few times. I don't know if you count like Avatar, Shinobi, and Al Snow.
We're gonna put Al Snow all in one category. Fuck it.
I count them all the same.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. I'm gonna start this way from the top. You're right, Hulk Hogan, 41 votes. This is our 40th episode, and he has more votes than episodes we've done.
How the fuck does that happen?
Because
look at this gap.
You get 3 votes per episode.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. Terrible.
Look at this gap between first and second. Hogan has 41. Second place, 1, 2, 3 Kid with 16 votes.
This is Steph Curry's 2015-2016 for Hulk Hogan when it comes to LVP.
And third place.
Just insulted Steph Curry, man. Jesus. Compare him to that trash.
And third place is usually Mongo, but we have a new person in third place. Do you want to take another guess who it could be?
All right, so it can't be Al Snow then, because you already just basically gave it away that it wasn't. Well, who have we shitted on lately? I give a hint.
Is it Billionaire Ted?
My hint is that Sid has probably given him the most votes.
Ooh, who has shit on the most? God.
Macho Man?
Ding, 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 ding. Macho Man. Randy, he knew right away.
We got Mega Powers and then Sean Waltman. Jesus.
The NWO, basically.
Macho Man. 12 votes, third place. All right, March 11th, 1996. Nitro. Let's start with WCW. Live from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Eric Bischoff welcomes us to the war zone. Wait, what?
What show am I watching?
Sid, do you have a Mongo report?
Yeah, I actually do have a monologue here from Steve Mongo McMichael, who says, well, earlier in the year, Hulk Hogan, the Dungeon of Doom, was getting the best of him. Just gotta admit that. But now he's got some help, and now he's got some leather straps. And for all you little kiddies that's never been behind that woodshed and your daddy pounding on you, you're gonna find out what it's like. They're gonna be whipped tonight, my friend. I promise you that.
The 90s was such a weird time, man. All this fucking molestation and pedophilia, raping, it's just, oh my God. What the fuck?
Drunk Guy, do you have we gave you the role of the Pepe fashion police analysis. I don't know what to call it. We'll find a name for it.
Well, absolutely. You know, Pepe was looking a little snazzy this week. He had the Ivan Ooze colored Wizard of Oz Purple City drip on with the match looking like a piñata, a little doggy piñata. It's pretty nice, pretty cool.
Would you say Pepe would be the official Dipset dog or something like that?
No, we probably kick him out the window. I'm saying we.
I'm a diplomat, so fuck him.
Yeah.
First match, Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Oh!
Hacksaw J Duggan versus
Absolutely.
the Giant. In case you couldn't tell from the signs in the crowd, Brian Pillman has a hotline.
That's part of that match.
The greatest thing ever.
Eric Bischoff acknowledges something going on at ringside. Security confiscates signs. And Pillman is in the front row. You can see him. He's confronted by security. Pillman escapes. And the camera doesn't do any close-ups, all in the background, to maintain a shoot atmosphere.
If you could zoom in, I mean not zoom in, but if you could like look closely in that pictures that trash ass match, they did catch him. So he's like kind of going through like all the security guards and stuff in the back of the crowd. It was pretty good to see, man, especially at that time. You know, that wasn't a normal thing. So that was pretty dope.
This was at a time where, you didn't see anything like this, so you didn't automatically be like, oh, it's a work. You kind of thought like, oh shit, he's been let go and he's back here. Oh shit, this is awesome.
Fucking mine.
Sid, did you ever see the promo on ECW? I know. I got Drunk Guy to watch it.
Yeah.
No, I never went back and watched it.
Where he threatened to piss inside the ring.
Gonna pull out my Johnson. Urinate.
Let's talk about this match. Hacksaw clotheslines the Giant over the top rope, and the Giant very athletically lands on his feet. But Eric Bischoff doesn't choose to acknowledge that. He just wants to put over the 42-year-old Hacksaw Jim Duggan instead of the athletic feat the Giant just did. That annoyed me to no end.
The young Giant at that.
Yes. And then Hacksaw gets some duct tape for his fists and hits the Giant with it. What is this supposed to do? I don't know. 1996, is that a lethal weapon? If you put duct tape around your fist? Yeah, tape fist. Yeah. Really bad. The Giant sells it, falls on his back. Jimmy Hart takes a bump for wanting to take away the duct tape. The distraction leads to a choke slam and win for the Giant. Dirty finish, 6 minutes, 30 seconds. I thought the duct tape was incredibly stupid, and it made the Giant and Jimmy Hart look like baby faces, and it made the ref look biased. And I hate that the Giant is taking a bump for Hacksaw Jim Duggan like that.
Well, that was kind of a foreshadow, as what you just said, but yes, garbage, just garbage. I need to take Hacksaw Jim Duggan's name permanently. Just bad.
I got nothing to say about this match.
Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, it was there. Hacksaw looked like a fucking idiot. Pillman was the highlight. That's all I can say. His 800 number.
Like, you have the Giant. Should he be taking bumps for a 42-year-old Hacksaw Jim Duggan at this point?
Wasn't this his debut in WWE, or has he been in the company? I don't even know.
No, Hacksaw.
Hacksaw? Yeah, Hacksaw's been here.
He's fought Big Bubba. I'll never forget that.
Yeah,
fist match.
The tape fist match with Big Bubba.
well, there you go. I don't remember, so there you go.
He permanently erased that from his memory.
So, it's supposed to be the Nasty Boys, but instead of the Nasty Boys, out come the Steiner Brothers. Rick Steiner, Scott Steiner on motorcycles.
Keep on rolling.
You know what time it is. The only disappointment here for the Steiners coming out is that we didn't get their theme song, which is an absolute, I will not argue with Drunk Guy, it is an absolute bobski and a half. Oh my God, it's the greatest. A bobski and a half.
Oh, there we go. We do not own the rights to this music.
We do not own the rights to this music.
And plus, we're talking over it. So
exactly. The guitar has to talk.
I don't think it's very good.
It's going into the lyrics.
Yeah, it's actually right away. I mean, it's better than some of the other bullshit I've heard in WCW, but that's not saying much. Wrestling Observer Newsletter. Wait, Jaquan, you gotta say it, man. This has become a gimmick. You gotta say, oh boy. The Nasty Boys were released due to cost-cutting measures to make room for a couple of guys named Scott Hall, Kevin Nash.
Love it.
And sadly, also expected to be released are Shark and Bunkhouse Buck. Oh, you hate to see it.
Oh my God. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do without? You know what's funny though? How them 4 get released probably still couldn't even equal just to Kevin Nash's contract. So I don't know what the fuck does that even matter.
Sound like a lot of bullshit to me. Speaking of Hall and Nash, oh boy, wait to hear this. A lot of the WCW locker room is upset at the reported money they are about to make. Among those upset is the man who makes more money than anyone in the entire wrestling industry, Hulk Hogan.
Shocker.
He thinks they were offered too much money. And WCW would be better off going after Yokozuna and Ultimate Warrior. But wait, coincidentally, those two names, I don't know if you noticed right away, the guys that Hogan did jobs to and didn't get the final pin on.
Yeah. Yes, that's what it's all. That's why I laughed immediately. I was like, oh, he wants to hire the people he can get his win back.
The Steiners are wrestling the Road Warriors. I thought this was pretty decent. Sick Frankensteiner by Scott to Animal. Unfortunately, dirty finish. Animal uses his spiked forearm from his gear to hit Rick Steiner in the face. Hawk gets the pin in 10 minutes, 10 seconds. I thought the Steiners look good, and I think the Road Warriors are scum for how they have been acting so recently.
Pieces of shit. Fuck them. Fuck them.
And then afterwards...
Fuck the Road Warriors, okay?
I know. And then afterwards, Scott Steiner on the mic with Mean Gene calls Road Warriors a disgrace, and Rick Steiner yells, "This ain't the end."
Ah, man, I really enjoyed this. I really enjoyed the first, 5 minutes of this matchup. And then the ending, there was a lot of awkwardness, mistiming of stuff. And then we got, the BS finish. But this was a really fun tag team match to watch. This was a dream match of two of the greatest tag teams of all time going at it. We also did learn that apparently Lex Luger has got himself out of the uncensored Chicago street fight due to a technicality from Jimmy Hart. This was a real big spotlight to me that WCW's tag team division in 1996 was fucking stacked. You had Luger and Sting. You had the Mega Powers, Hogan and Savage. You had Arn and Flair. You had the Road Warriors. You had Harlem Heat. Now you got the Steiner Brothers. You got Public Enemy, the Blue Bloods, American Males, Faces of Fear. This is one of the best collection of tag teams that any promotion in professional wrestling history has ever had at one time. And they're all so different. And especially the whole angle with Luger and Sting being one of the earliest examples of mixed match tag teams. This is just great stuff going on in the tag team division of WCW right now.
Fuck the Road Warriors. It was pretty good. Pretty good tag team match. I didn't expect much going into it, seeing how the Road Warriors been. As Sid said already, the typical formula for the end of their matches have been awkward and them doing a heel move. So it was probably one of their better matches since coming to the company, whatever.
Oh, and Scott's belly-to-belly suplex on Hawk had me scared for his life. That shit was beyond explosive. That shit was he just did it out of nowhere.
Yanked him right out the corner.
Alex Wright, Das Wunderkid. Wunderkid. Oh, Sid says it much better than I don't have that accent.
Das Wunderkid.
Yeah, well, he does away, but I don't even know why. I try. Versus the new television champ, Lex Luger, who won it from Johnny B. Bad this weekend. So I guess one could call him Two Belts Lex. See what I did there? Two Belts Lex.
And Eric Bischoff made sure to shit on Johnny B. Bad during Lex Luger's entrance.
Absolutely.
Yes, I have the lines. Bischoff said Johnny didn't feel up to it to face Alex Wright tonight. He said Johnny must have not been able to hang with the big boys. Yeesh. And from the Wrestling Observer newsletter.
That's what I waited for.
Oh boy. Here we go.
Johnny B. Bad, real name Mark Merrow, quit WCW after an argument with Eric Bischoff. Merrow had been negotiating a new contract with WCW and had been working without one. WCW's policy, they only pay $150 per night for anyone without a contract.
What?
Merrow asked, yes, that's their policy. Anyone without a contract, $150 per night.
Jesus Christ.
Mark Merrow asked, very fairly, I might add, to be paid the same rate he was already being paid under contract, while he's not under contract, which was $6,000 per week. And Eric Bischoff says no. WCW offered him the same contract he already had, even though Mark Merrow, Johnny B. Bad, clearly maybe deserves a little pay bump for all the awesome matches he's been putting in. Merrow told them, hey, WWF offered me more. Merrow asked to shake Bischoff's hand so they could at least end on good terms. Bischoff refused and said they're not on good terms.
You salty little bitch, Eric. Goddamn.
This match, Alex Wright gets distracted on the top rope by Jimmy Hart. Wright kicks Hart off. Wright jumps to Lex, and Lex catches him and flings him pretty wildly on the ropes and pins him for the dirty finish in 7:37. Luger yells at Hart afterwards and says, "What am I supposed to tell Stinger?"
Luger owns this whole new character of Luger. It just owns how much he just plays this like delusional. He really believes he's the good guy, and he is just trying to make everyone believe he has nothing to do with Jimmy Hart getting involved in his matches.
Pretty whatever match. I am digging Luger's new character and playing very oblivious to everything. Hopefully it pays off.
From the Wrestling Observer newsletter.
Oh boy.
WCW recently did a marketing survey and found that of all the wrestlers in WCW, the one with the highest likability was Eddie Guerrero. So expect him to start getting a major push. Surprisingly, Alex Wright, who we just saw, also got a high rating. And many in WCW were surprised at how low Hulk Hogan scored in this likability survey.
Really? They were?
Yeah.
Really?
How is Hogan likable at all?
And then it's time for a 6-man double strap lumberjack match. And if you're wondering the way I said that, it's because I'm like, what the fuck is that? What does that even mean?
If clusterfuck was a person, it would be this goddamn match. Jesus Christ.
It's AA, Ric Flair, Taskmaster, with Woman and Elizabeth versus Macho Man, Hulk Hogan, and Booty Man.
Booty, rocking everywhere. Booty, rocking everywhere. Rocking everywhere. I found you, Mr. Booty.
Fuck, you made me snort. All the lumberjacks are wearing flannel shirts. Very nice. They've got straps.
It looked ridiculous. It looked fucking.
Oh, lumberjacks.
They look like lumberjacks.
It looked ridiculous. That was not drippy at all.
They've got straps.
Pause.
Not strap-ons. Two of the lumberjacks include the Giant and Loch Ness. Pure chaos at the start, with everybody on the outside fighting with the lumberjacks. Loch Ness misses a punch on Hogan and hits the Giant by accident, and they go at it pretty awfully. Brain asks if this match has traditional rules of standing on the apron like a normal tag team match. Bischoff just points to the action at ringside and no-sells it because even he doesn't know the fucking rules to this match. Kimberly, Diamond Doll, comes down again with flowers.
She wants to be a booty doll.
Yeah, that's what Bischoff thinks. She stands in the aisle asking the crowd, very shy, asking if she should make her move. Not now, Kim. This is pure madness going on in the ring. This is Helter Skelter, in my opinion. Way too much. Helter. Not a good time to make your move on someone you like. Way too much going on here to follow a story. At times, I thought the action between the lumberjacks looks way more entertaining than what's going on in the ring.
Sadly, that's not saying much.
Hogan hits Flair with a boot and a leg drop to win in only 6 minutes and 29 seconds. That's right. That's fucking right. The world's champion eats a pin instead of Kevin Sullivan. Maybe someone like Kevin Sullivan should have probably ate this pin. I don't know. Yeah.
That finish was so underwhelming. Like, oh my god. Like, that's how you end a match? A match like this? All this fucking chaos going on? Oh god. It was just terrible.
And by the way, Sullivan has a chance to break up the pin, but instead just goes to the corner to get Macho Man to hold him back.
Yep.
On the outside, someone slaps Hawk with a strap to the chest. And even though he wrestled earlier in the evening, he no-sells it.
Even the War Warriors, like, they've been acting like fucking heels for how long now? And they were
baby faces.
Whole fucking match. I'm like, yeah, what? What?
Hulk Hogan chases off Flair, Woman, and Elizabeth to the back. Mongo alert! Mongo alert! Sound the alarm! Mongo says, oh, fuck. He's going to chase them back in the bedroom, locker room. Locker room is what I meant. And whip them till they get their clothes off.
What?
What is wrong with this man?
Get him off TV. No wonder no wonder he ended up going in the ring. What the fuck was he thinking saying that?
He said chase them back into the bedroom. Oh, locker room.
Like he thought of the latter line first, and then he thought of the first line second. So that's why he had bedroom on the mind.
This is one of the worst WCW matches I've ever seen.
That's not even saying much either. I mean, that's how bad WCW has been.
This was another god-awful main event involving this whole group of people. Like Arn Anderson cut the perfect promo after this. Motherfuckers are fighting for 10 fucking weeks.
I'll get into that. Hold on.
This is
Let's talk about the match.
Oh my god, no, like the match was nothing to see because we've literally seen this guy so at it so many times that it's just like
I'm glad we're all on the same page.
It's just a mess. It just comes out of nowhere. So yeah, I hated this match.
Mean Gene with the heels who came back after everyone left. Flair, Arn, Sullivan. Mean Gene says, Gentlemen, hey, what am I, chopped liver? They were ignoring him at first.
He has no patience.
Sullivan explains the rules of the Doomsday cage match at Uncensored. That's right, a Doomsday cage match.
If this match wasn't bad as it was, wait till we gotta watch that shit.
And Sullivan in his Boston accent says, Hogan, you'll have your day in court. You have to go through 4 cages. And then he spits for some reason. I don't know why he spits.
He got too much saliva in his mouth.
Never before seen. In the first cage is on. Second cage is myself. And a reluctant partner, Lex Luger.
He does it so well. He does the accent so well.
Oh shit.
And I was confused because I didn't hear what you said earlier. I was like, what? Lex Luger has a Chicago street fight. Why would he be in this match? But you explained to me that they said that earlier, that he's out of it, I guess.
Yeah.
So who the fuck is Sting's partner?
It's a mystery.
Well, we'll figure it out. One thing at a time, Romeo. But then you have to face the world heavyweight champ, Ric Flair. I'm still confused. Arn Anderson explains how marriages work till death do us part. And they've been married to Hogan and Macho and Big Brother Booty, as he said. He walked in to some 10 weeks now. And then Arn, with the line of the night, said,
Makes so much fucking sense. Go ahead, say it.
Nothing that happened here tonight even vaguely resembles professional wrestling. Wow. Rick gets on the mic. He's mad that somebody touched woman. He runs the ropes.
Almost hit woman. He's about to fucking attack her.
Elizabeth looks so uncomfortable.
As always.
She looks so uncomfortable.
Yes, savage. Look what I've got. As he embraces Elizabeth very awkwardly.
Elizabeth like this.
Woman says, Savage, he's got your woman. Mean Gene says this is getting very, very heavy. Rick's got the whole world in his hands. See you at Uncensored. And then Flair goes to the announce desk and loses his shit.
Wow.
Best explanation ever.
We can't even. It's been 40 episodes, and probably 35 out of 40 episodes of Nitro, we have been upset about the ending. You can't even at this point. You can't really even. It's like whatever.
I just realized it's been 40 episodes and Hogan is still feuding with the Dungeon of Doom.
Match of the night. I'm gonna go Steiner Brothers versus Road Warriors.
Unanimous. Steiners versus LOD. This was a lot of fun.
MVP. I'm going Steiner Brothers. This is the most MVPs I've ever given on a WCW show. Steiner Brothers. Alex Wright. I thought looked good. And Lex Luger. Again, unbelievable. I cannot believe I just said that. Lex Luger again.
I went with the total package, Lex Luger. Once again, looking like one of the best characters in WCW at the moment. And he's a double champion now, so he deserves it.
Going with Luger. Definitely not going with Steiners. They lost. Alex Wright. They lost too.
But they look good. That's the only reason I gave it to him.
Luger's a double champ. He won, and he got out of a title match as being champion. So, yeah.
LVP, I'm going to go Kevin Sullivan. Awful promo. He booked this shit. Yeah, well, it's a pretty easy decision for me. Sid?
He said he booked this shit, so let's go with Kevin Sullivan. I went with Hacksaw Jim Duggan. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. From the moment that he went underneath the ring apron and took tape and wrapped it around his head, I was like, what the fuck are you doing, Duggan? And it always seems like I'm saying that when he's on the TV. So, Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
He was trying to tape up his career. But I was going to go with the whole main event scene, but as Romeo said, I'm going to go with Sullivan because he booked. I don't want to keep throwing out LVP to all these people. They're not worthy. They deserve less praise than LVP. So, yeah, I'm definitely going with Kelly.
Put our thumbs out in 3, 2, 1.
Why are we doing that?
All right. We don't have to put our thumbs out. All right.
Hot garbage.
What do you think this Nitro drew in the ratings war? Last week they did a 3.2.
Oh, well, you know the formula. They have a shitty show. They have great ratings, so I'm giving them a 4. I'll stick with 3.2.
I'll go 3.0.
They did the same exact thing, 3.2. Don't got it. Nailed it. Change the fucking channel.
USA, here we are.
Monday Night Raw, which is live. San Antonio, Texas. Savio Vega versus the Ringmaster already in the ring.
Nope, he was Stone Cold. Stone Cold.
Right. And yeah, they don't call him the Ringmaster again on commentary. They say Stone Cold Steve Austin maybe 35 times.
Bro, they drove that
Stone
point.
Cold Steve Austin's debut.
Watching at ringside is the world's strongest man, Mark Henry.
Double debuts, Stone Cold and Mark Henry.
I thought Savio's spinning heel kick in the corner was beautiful. Unfortunately, it gets them both counted out in 8 minutes, 12 seconds. Dirty finish. They slug it out after the ref pulls Austin and tackles him. Embarrassing for a referee to tackle Stone Cold Steve Austin. Savio then catches Steve with another spinning heel kick. Ted DiBiase holds back Steve. Steve walks away pretty pissed off.
It was a good way to basically start off one of the feuds of the 90s, of 96. beating the shit out of each other. I guess it's a good way to start off the Stone Cold character, if that's what they were going for, making him look a little more vicious. They were going, obviously, to have a feud in '96 and have better matches. One of, that we will end up watching. So, yeah, it was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool way to start the show off.
I thought this was a really well-worked match. Like, both of those guys was hitting what they needed to hit at exactly the right time. Savio Vega was a fiery babyface to Austin's more strategic heel work. So it made for a good combination. And, the only thing that was probably glaring was how many times Vince McMahon said Stone Cold Steve Austin. And tried to say it like one after the other. Well, Stone Cold Steve Austin, he just put him in the headlock. But if Stone Cold Steve Austin did this to him in another way, then Stone Cold Steve Austin would get the win, and he would get a lot of momentum for Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Before the show, you see Mark Henry in ring, gorilla pressed Jerry Lawler, who was interviewing him, and dropped him on his ass. Wow. We also see that Savio Vega and Razor Ramon on Superstars advanced in the tag team tournament, which I don't know what it's for still, but that's going to be an awkward tag team considering Razor Ramon is currently suspended. Speaking of Superstars, from the Wrestling Observer newsletter.
Damn, I said that too early. Oh boy.
At the latest Superstar tapings, Brooklyn Brawler, the Pride of Brooklyn, worked a match against a rookie who was getting a tryout. Dave Meltzer didn't quite get his name, but he thinks it was either Craig Johnson or fucking...
You smell?
Dwayne
Johnson.
Dewey?
Like
Was it Dewey? Was it Dewey? Little
Dwayne
Dewey?
Johnson, apparently.
Ah. He didn't get up to much, right?
He said this Johnson kid looked green, but he did okay.
He won't get money. He won't draw money.
He won't be a draw.
Beautiful WrestleMania 12 denim jackets, $68.85, or 3 payments of $22.95, whatever you want to do.
I said now them fucking jackets go for so much money. Insane.
Goldust enters with Marlena. And then Roddy Piper makes his entrance.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, indeed. Roddy asked Goldust, "What exactly is your major malfunction, you fruitcake?" Then says, "He looks like a transvestite."
Just going in.
He also calls him a cream puff.
Yeah, that's called him a cream puff.
Piper wants to get their sexualities right. Goldust is what he is, and Piper is a lesbian.
I mean, he did have the Ellen cut going on, so I don't know.
Roddy says Goldust will never have the talent of blowing bagpipes as good as he does.
Wrong choice of words.
He points out the kids in the crowd. Not a good idea, if you ask me.
They're not.
Not even Freddy Krueger himself can get in Roddy's nightmares. And then Goldust responds.
I just want to say.
Viewer discretion advised.
Bro, he sounded like Goldust there when he did that.
Viewer discussion is advised, and the thoughts and the words of Goldust are his and his thoughts only, and doesn't reflect the feelings of SP3.
We're gonna have to keep doing that.
Let's deal with what we know, not in what we don't. Patriot Games, 1992. You see, President Piper, I want a piece of you real bad, baby. And I know you want a piece of me, so quit pretending. I know all those Hollywood films that you've been in, but you strayed just a bit from reality. And I'm here to bring you down, back down to earth. So, President Piper, please come, if you will, to my back lot. 'Cause that's where I do my best work. And I know that you can do some of yours there, too, big boy. You're so hot. And you know what? In the meantime, let's just have a sneak preview as he looked up Roddy Piper's kilt.
Mind you, the whole time he was touching him.
Yes, he was touching him. He was on his knees. When he said please come, he looked directly at Roddy Piper's penis. And yes.
Lord. And Vince was in the ring, by the way, through this whole thing. It's such good shit.
Goldust sticks his hands in Piper's skirt. Oh, kilt, excuse me. Sorry. Kilt. He's shoved, and then Goldust with a slap and a little shake.
Harlem shake.
Harlem shake it, Harlem shake it.
Piper slaps him back. Goldust takes a bump, and in the backline fight, it is accepted. And Piper says he's gonna make a man out of Goldust.
It's gonna take a lot of work.
And Vince looks like he loves it. He loves it.
Yeah.
Every minute of it.
The Godwins with Hillbilly Jim versus two jabronis, Alex Porto and Jerry Meade.
Thank you for getting their names, because I deadass got their first names, so I put Alex and Jerry Jabroni.
I thought not a good strategy here in the Monday Night War to be going back to jabroni fights. Phineas starts losing his shit in the corner, doing mule kicks. A slop drop wins it for Henry in 1 minute. Jim Ross is following Shawn Michaels' training. HBK is in front of the Alamo, proud of his hometown. Introduces his friend and mentor, Jose Lothario. You got a fashion report on Jose Lothario?
Typical old style with the swishy sweatsuits. What are they calling them? Swishy track pants?
Swishy track pants?
I know. I don't remember the name. It's like a track. I'm gonna say tracksuit. Fuck it.
Yeah.
That sounds much more appropriate.
I thought it was kind of trippy. Would you say
I
trippy?
liked it, yeah. You know, that's what the rappers was wearing back in the 90s. They'll have one pants like rolled up, you know, shit like that.
Jose Lothario, a big draw in San Antonio in the 1970s. They talk over footage of Shawn training. Shawn's punching the punching bag. They edit out the part where he looks like he's about to super kick the punching bag. Good choice. Nobody wanted to see that. That's not the only impression. Apparently, Jose Lothario has been training Shawn Michaels all these years. We just never knew about him. That's the impression we got. Now, Jim Ross is in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, to follow Bret Hart. Bret talks about how Shawn's roots are in Mexican wrestling. Fuck. But if you talk about tough, he doesn't know any tough Mexican wrestlers.
I was like, yo, this is the most disrespectful shit I've ever heard Bret Hart say.
Disrespectful, racist. Tough. Mexicans are tough as fuck. You kidding me?
Stu Hart is in the Hart Dungeon giving Bret a good old stretch. I was waiting for you to say pause.
That is because I'm visioning how he was stretching him. I mean, though, like in the video, not envisioning it, like the video, like how he had him stretched out. Oh God, this is just dropped. So just continue.
Bret says Shawn reminds him of a tennis ball in the ring. Doesn't have any real moves, just a big kick. And then he shits on everyone who thinks Shawn is better than Bret. Drives him crazy. Shawn can't lace his boots. Shawn is good, but he will never be the best. Between these two video packages, Shawn, they're positioning to be very babyface, and Bret seems like a real fucking jerk.
He sounded like he was legit living in that dungeon, because he must be blind as fuck to what he was saying about the whole Mexican stuff, about Shawn just having a kick. Are you kidding me? What? The fuck are you talking about, Bret?
Like, they were just like, someone's got to be the heel here, so Bret's going to be that. He's just going to come off very overconfident and cocky.
Hunter Hurst Helmsley makes his entrance. Vince announces on commentary. He will take on the Ultimate Warrior at WrestleMania. He kisses his Broad of the Week. He's facing Ben Greer. And this is now way too many jabronis on the show. Triple H with the pedigree, 1 minute 30 seconds win.
I called this purple type jabroni.
Yeah, I'm glad you got the name, because...
Now we go to the Geriatric Control Center for a geriatric match report with Scheme Gene. It'll be the Huckster and Nacho Man for free on Free For All, because even Scheme Gene can't find a way to make a buck off of this one. This just in. Special stipulation. No handcuffs or ladies' shoes are allowed at ringside. The Huckster training videos, he hurt his back. He needs an oxygen mask. He uses a walker to leave the gym. You see Nacho Man training, and he has a hair appointment to spray in that bald spot. Billionaire Ted will be the ref. If you can pull him away from the FTC hearings, that is. Call Scheme Gene to find out if there will be a nightfall tonight. Oh, and the number is 1-900-LINE-BALL-GREEN.
I didn't close the show.
Yeah, at least that was the one positive from this segment. Was at least it wasn't the close.
Owen Hart, British Bulldog versus Yokozuna and The Undertaker. Once bitter rivals, not partners. Diesel's watching backstage. They tease a little unfinished business between Taker and Yoko, but they thwart off a sneak attack by Owen and Bulldog. Diesel walks down the aisle, clotheslines the shit out of Paul Bear, and punches him a few times. Taker doesn't see it at first. He checks on Paul, but Paul tells him to go after Diesel. And so Yoko's by himself, 2-on-1. And it's like we've seen this before.
Still 2-on-2.
Vader runs down for yet another DQ, just like 2 weeks ago. 5 minutes, 36 seconds. Ahmed Johnson saves the day. Jake Roberts, too. The showdown they focus on is Ahmed versus Vader, since Yoko is just so immobile. And then Vince says something about Undertaker and Diesel outside, but we get no further update.
Of course not.
This seemed like an angle more than a match. It seemed like an angle to set up the 6-man at WrestleMania, which I'm all for, because, yeah, Yokozuna being in a singles match doesn't have very positive likelihood coming out of that. So I think that everyone much preferred that, and I think that's why they angled it more to be about Ahmed and Vader, because Ahmed was the star of the future for that team, and at least he could have a mobile matchup against Vader.
There's no way in hell Yokozuna's going to be able to have a one-on-one with Vader. Mania. They kind of was been hinting at that the last couple of weeks because they have Jake and Ahmed saving him. So
match of the night, I'm going Stone Cold Steve Austin, not the Ringmaster, versus Savio Vega.
Yeah, I went with Austin versus Vega.
Yeah, same thing.
MVP, I will go with both Roddy Piper and Goldust for that segment.
I don't reward homophobia, Mr. Piper. So I'm going with Goldust.
I'm gonna go with MVP. Damn, this is tough. But I don't want to give that segment. All right, fuck it. Goldust and Piper.
Oh.
Just go with it.
LVP.
This was there was multiple choices for LVP. So I went with the Jabroni triplets, which was Alex and Jerry Jabroni, who lost to the Godwins, and Purple Tight Jabroni, who lost to Hunter Hurst Helmsley.
Bret Hart for sounding like a dumbass and his
Damn.
Yeah. What are you living under a rock? Like it just the shit that he was saying. I guess going into Mania. I mean, I like the build up for that match. By the way, like we've seen it already, but it's making me want to see the match if I was in '96. But yeah, I didn't like his promo.
So you're telling us that you're rewarding homophobia and you're punishing you're punishing racism.
Yeah, man. Wait, what? How does Game Piper and Goldust MVP?
I said you're rewarding homophobia of Roddy Piper,
No,
and you're punishing the racism of Bret the Hitman Hart.
I'm basing it off the promo. I'm not basing it off the. Listen, if Goldust want to fly that way, let him fly that way. I don't know.
I gotta be honest. Drunk guy swayed my opinion here. Bret Hart, the disrespect to Mexican wrestling. Never met a tough guy Mexican. That was just way too disrespectful. I have to give it to Bret Hart.
That was disrespectful? Well, motherfucker, you gave MVP to homophobia. He called him a transvestite. Are you?
But he's trying. He's making advances at him.
He has shown no signs of being a transvestite. He accused him of prostitution. Are you fucking kidding me?
Said you're right. You convinced me too. Roddy Piper will get MVP and he will get LVP as far as I'm concerned. As much as I was entertained, it was fucking wrong. It was wrong.
All right, he get MVP, LVP too. Fuck it. I don't want to sound like a
That's fair.
Hate speech over here. It's not the case.
That's fair.
I'm not sure that's been done before here on True Rewind. MVP and LVP getting both of them at the same time. Well, here we are. We're making history. Episode number 40. We're making history. We'll put our thumbs out for Monday Night Raw. And in 3, 2, 1, it'll be thumbs up or thumbs down for this edition. 3, 2, 1. Thumbs down and 2 thumbs in the middle. Oh. Sid and Jaquan very scared to go where I went. In the ratings war, last week they did a 3.6, but they were unopposed that week.
So I'm gonna go. And they're on the road to WrestleMania. I give them a 3.4.
I'm gonna go 3.3.
Sid is closer. They're way down. 2.9.
I wanted to go 3.0, but I couldn't go twice.
So in the ratings war, WWE wins. They're up 12-10 with 2 ties. And on the True Rewind scoreboard, you guys' thumbs in the middles are gonna win it for Raw. So now it's 14-10 Nitro as Raw keeps making its comeback in the Monday Night War.
Raw is closing the gap on WCW Nitro, but we need to know what you guys thought about each of these shows. So let us know in the comment section below what you thought about the March 11th, 1996 episodes of WWF Raw and WCW Nitro, your match of the night MVP, LVP. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Share this video with all your wrestling fans, your friends, your family, and of course you can push the iCard or the subscribe button to subscribe and the bell below that to press all for all notifications for all the great content right here on True Hill Heat. So, for the connoisseur of reporting, Mr. Romeo Anthony Colon.
If you want to follow me, if you like me, if you think I'm a decent guy, the Pride of NY on Twitter and Instagram, and the Wednesday Night Warriors right here on this channel you're watching. Me and Chris G, we go over AEW versus NXT, the Wednesday Night War.
For the Supreme Ivan News, Drunk Guy JJ.
As also Romeo said, if you want to follow a winner and not a loser like Hacksaw Jim Duggan, you can follow me on Instagram at Hacksaw_J_Duggan. Twitter, Drunken Master JJ. Facebook, my name. I think I said my name a bunch of times this episode. And you already know the game. You already know where we're at. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, because you're watching us right now. X videos, Pornhub, MySpace, Skonex. I keep forgetting all the new shit because I'm not that hip. TikTok. We're everywhere.
You could follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter at TrueHeelSP3, True Heel Heat on Facebook and Instagram at True Heel Heat. You can find me every Wednesday live, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 p.m. BST on the Wrestling Daily YouTube channel with Alice McCarthy for Wrestling Daily, talking about the latest news and debate. And you find me on the Wrestling Travel Podcast every Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. BST, and every Saturday, True Hill Heat weekly cast will be going live on Saturday, March 6th for True Heel Heat 115 ahead of AEW Revolution. Push the bell for the notifications so you always get notified. Get live the True Hill Heat YouTube channel. So once again, for the Condescending reporting, Romeo Anthony Colon, for the Supreme Ivan News, Drunk Guy JJ, this has been True Rewind, episode 40. It is me, your True Hill Phenom SP3. We are signing off until next time.